And I think the first thing and the really big change that you can talk about here is the design. In the entire car, there's only one piece of metal that has changed from a design standpoint, which is the hood. And everything else that has changed is plastic parts. So the front bumper is new. The tail lamps at the rear now are clear lens tail lamps. They used to look red even when they were not lit earlier. Now that's not the case. I think the big takeaway there is the problem for the Kiger was that you could not tell whether you were looking at a Kiger or whether you were looking at a Kwid.
Right.
That was, I think,
they were too close to each other. Yes.
They just looked like, invariably, I have done this.
And this is bad for the Kiger because the Kiger cost a lot more quid than the Kwid.
Yes.
I'm not supposed to make him laugh because it makes him cough and then you have to interrupt the recording and cut forward, but I can't help it.
So, and this is something I would do every time I saw what I thought was a Kiger. I'd wait for it to cross me, and then I'd look at the rear because the rear is different.
Right.
So then you'd know, like, no, it's the Kiger, it's the Kwid, whatever. So now the face itself, they have changed significantly. They've been clever about it, which is great for them because the headlamps, the DRLs, those are all the same. But the housing that it sits in, the surround for it and all is different. So it immediately looks like a different car. You will not think of the Kwid for sure. And you will not think old Kiger with this either. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen the car. So does it become more masculine, more flashy, like the Magnite became? How has the design evolved?
You know what I would call this? Do you know what a Compass looks like?
Yeah.
You know the Jeep flavor for the face?
Oh, you meant the Jeep Compass?
Yeah.
I thought like...
No, Jeep Compass.
Yeah.
It's got that vibe for me.
Okay.
Which is a very...
solid and stable.
Very handsome, kind of looking like sophisticated, expensive, but yet solid. You know, the first thing I thought of in pictures when I saw the Kiger was that this is reminding me of the Jeep family a lot.
So not so French and slightly quirky anymore.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a handsome looking car.
Okay.
So it's moved away, and interestingly, I saw at that event, we've still not driven or seen the updated Triber, right? But there was one at the event, and I saw that, and from a distance, again, I felt like this is a different feel to a Renault car.
So little less quirky, little more appeal, little more solid.
Yeah, there's something what they're doing about the proportions for the headlamp and the way it's flowing. Because in the Kiger, in the Triber, it's different. And when we get it, we'll talk more about it. But there was a sense that there's a slightly different feel to these cars that you're seeing now compared to earlier. Not that the Triber was bad looking in the first place. I think it was a good look. It's a good looking car. So design-wise, that's basically the change. There are new alloy wheels, and that's about it. Slight change in some badging and stuff like that, and that's about it.
When you said one metal body panel has changed and everything else that has changed is plastic, and for some reason my head it went influencer. I don't know why.
Influencer?
Yeah.
What do you
Because if an influencer has an appearance and they want to change their appearance fundamentally, all they can do is change the plastic parts, really.
Please translate that for me. I'll need help translation with this. I have no idea what this means.
This is not my fault. This is me trying to find motorcycle content and Instagram refusing to show me motorcycles because I'm 50 years old, single and male. So therefore I must be only interested in one thing, plastics.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Which I'm very happy to say does not happen on motoring circles. You see what you need to see and the search engine will show you exactly what you need to see. I'm so happy that we built that. No, sorry.
No, that's perfect. So about the exterior, aside from the colors and the design changes, the slight change to the badging and stuff like that, the new Renault logo and all which has come in, which is actually one of the reasons why the hood has changed. Because earlier the logo used to kind of protrude into the hood.
Yeah, it was a big rhombus and vertical rhombus.
And it's still like that, but it's positioned lower. And it's a flat looking design now. Like a lot of the logos have become a flatter look because of better representation in digital spaces. So now the logo doesn't protrude into the grill. So the grill is like that clamshell style and all of that. That's basically it. So if you were looking at just the design changes, it's the face that's going to look different. The rest of it is pretty much the same.
Got it.
Move to the inside. And this is where, now we've driven only the top spec version. They have gone with, I think, two significant changes. One is that the seats, earlier the cabin used to look very dark. It was all black. Now with the seats, they have a grayish kind of finish for the center portion of the seats, and the rest of it is a darker shade. But it does make the cabin look lighter and better for it.
Didn't the Tata Harrier EV also have a similar detail?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, something like that. And the seats also now, and this is the interesting thing, everything that the Magnite has done, the Kiger has not done.
Okay.
But it's done something of it's done its things its own way, so to speak.
Yeah, well, it's supposedly French.
They may have tackled the same problem but arrived at it from different directions.
Have they reached a different conclusion in the process? Sometimes.
It's interesting. It is interesting. I don't know how to peg this really, but in some ways you can say that it's good with the Kiger now that Renault is playing the game that they should have played in the first place.
Got it.
And Nissan plays the game that they are playing, and they're playing that well enough.
There was a time when if a Kwid or a Kiger went past you, you wouldn't be able to tell which one was which until you saw the back of the two cars. Kartikeya tells me on MotorInc First that that has been fixed, and a lot of other things on the Kiger have also been improved. To find out the details, please check out MotorInc First. It's free to watch on the MotorInc app, which is available as a free download on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.